Welcome everyone, my name is Jeff Oster and today we'll be going through how to add Azure NetApp Files to Horizon on AVS. Let's jump right in. We start with an already created AVS cluster and Horizon installation in place. First thing we need to do is to create a new resource group that we'll put our Azure NetApp Files and storage components in. Make sure you choose Brazil South, that's where all of our AVS components live. We're going to use the same naming convention as we did for our AVS clusters. Now we can go inside of that resource group, click Create towards the top. We want to type in NetApp in the search bar here, and then we'll select Azure NetApp Files, click on Create, Azure NetApp Files. Go ahead and give it a name, something that makes sense in your organization. We'll just call this one Horizon ANF Test. Make sure the correct subscription and resource group is selected and the correct location. Once the account is created, we can go click on the resource. The next step is that we need to create a capacity pool, and this can hold multiple different volumes in it. So we add pool, go ahead and give it a name. I'm just going to call it Horizon Pool. Premium or standard, premium, standard, or ultra service level, we're going to go ahead and do standard and choose 4 TB as the default minimum. Go ahead and let that create. Now we can see we've got our capacity pool ready. Now we can add some volumes. So let's click on volumes, add volume. We're going to go ahead and just give it the Horizon test volume name, give it about 500 gigs, and choose the Horizon V1, Horizon 1 VNet that is attached to our AVS cluster. We're going to choose an already created subnet, but you can create a new one as long as it's dedicated solely to ANF. We're going to go ahead and leave all the rest of the defaults. Defaults through protocol. Click next until we get to the final review and create. Make sure everything looks good. And go ahead and click on create. Now with our volume created, we can go to our AVS private cloud and go ahead and attach that volume to our cluster. So once you get into the private cloud on the Azure portal, we're going to click Storage on the left side. You can see I've already got an ANF instance here. You can add multiple volumes, so we're going to go connect Azure NetApp Files volume. Select your NetApp account that you created earlier. Select the right capacity pool, and then finally select your volume. You can also create a new volume here, but we pre-created one. Client cluster, we select cluster 1, that's what our cluster is, and then we're going to give the data store a name. We're just going to call it Horizon Test Data. And this will show up in AVS and in Horizon. So go ahead and click Connect, that'll attach it. Looks like it was successful. So the next step is to connect to our jump box. And you can double check to make sure everything looks good here. Now we have both of those ANF volumes listed. And you can click on each one to see the details and how much space is left. So let's go ahead and head to our jump box. We're going to go ahead and connect it with Azure Bastion. Once we're in here, we're going to bring up our browser and navigate to our vSphere cluster. And you'll log in with the cloud admin credentials that you can get from the Azure portal. You can see we have a Horizon connection server here. So we can go up to data stores, and we can verify that our new ANF volume is there, along with the one I previously created. So now we can connect to the remote console of our Horizon connection server, and we can get a pool created with the new volume. So we log into the admin or Horizon admin console with the username and password that we've created previously. We'll go down to desktops. You'll see I've already got a pool there. We're going to go ahead and click on add and create a new one. And we're going to quickly go through this. Automated desktop pool, instant clone, and choose dedicated assignment. And here is where you need to make sure you choose do not use virtual SAN. That will allow us to use ANF. So then we go down to vCenter settings, click on data stores, and you can see Horizon test data. That's our ANF volume. Select that and click submit. And click on next. Skip through to finish. You'll see our new pool, ANF pool here. You'll see it's got 2 machines. And we can go over to vSphere and also verify that Horizon test data, ANF volume is there, and vSAN data store is there as well, because it's based off of the golden image, and that's where that's located. So let's go back to our Horizon server, and we can bring up the Horizon user console and log into one of the desktops and make sure everything looks good. We're going to log in as just a standard user here. See our pool there. Login was successful. Thank you for watching.